Hello world, it is still day 25 of full-time RVing and it's been an interesting day. I started off the day in an RV park in Bakersfield, California, after which I decided to head inland and find some boondocking in the national park areas as the Sequoias, which is just a huge area. And I'm using this app called iOverlander, and there's 3 potential overnight boondocking spots, like for dispersed camping on public property. The first one I was shooting for was a library that had really good Wi-Fi, and I shot straight past the library following the GPS on the map. And being in a 31-foot RV is not terribly easy to be like, oh wait, that's my turn. Not gonna happen. So I shot straight past the library and kept on going, and I was like, well, let's see where the pin takes me. The pin took me to this boat ramp parking lot for Isabella Lake, which is ish kind of closed for all the constructions that's going on. Isabella Lake has a lot of road construction going on at the moment. So I pulled into kind of the turn-off area, and the actual road down to the boat ramp parking lot was now this like crazy dirt road, and I found a construction guy who gave me the lowdown. And see, here's the other thing. On the way, I was looking out my window and seeing a whole mess, like a baker's dozen of RVs camping along the shoreline of this lake. So I pulled into this pull-off area that leads down to a parking lot, trying to get at these RVs and the pin on my map. And I talked to this guide who was just like, this road is closed, this road closed, here's what's open, here's how you get to it. Very happy I talked to this guy. Gave me straight directions. So I got back on the main road, but back the way I came, took a right to the lake access road, and then hung a left when it got closed off for construction, and followed it down. I found where the whole mess of RVs was hanging out on Isabella Lake. It was cool for the afternoon. I, spent the afternoon hanging out with van guy. Another guy who lives in his van full time, and just about full time. And he was hanging out on the lake on his kayak, and he'd just gotten back to his van, and we, started talking and chilling and hanging out, and, swapping life stories about what it's like living on the road. What's up? And then he took off, and I lay down for a nap. And when I woke up from my nap, it was twilight, and a whole lot more RVs had moved in. Now, when I came into this place, it took me a hot minute to find somewhere that I was like, okay, here's a good spot for me, but I'm also kind of close to people. And then when I woke up from my nap, there was even more people. And there was the party people next to me. There was the party people of the trailer, the travel trailer, and the RV that were, 90 degree to each other, making themselves a nice little space, and they had music going and lights on and their blow-ups out, and the kids were out and everybody's drinking, and I was just like, oy vey. And then I went to the bathroom and had my back window blinds open, and as I'm sitting there doing my thing, another truck pulled up right behind me. Everyone inside that truck can see me sitting on the john. I said, forget about this. Got in. What I had been talking about earlier that day with Van Guy was like, I'm not so sure about being down here on Isabella Lake. Okay, yes, you're directly on the shoreline. You're mere feet away from the lapping waters of the lake. But I don't have any boats to put in the lake. I don't have any kayaks. I don't have any jet skis. And as for just swimming directly in the lake, well, I tried to stand in the water and my feet went numb. It's a cold lake. It's cold. It is hot outside and cold in the lake, which would be amazing if you're on a jet ski. Not so fun if you just want to go for a swim. So I tried standing in the water a few times, trying to get myself adjusted to cold water, and I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling putting on a bathing suit and jumping in that cold water and going for a swim. And I lay down for a nap, and I woke up, and I have all these people around me, and I wasn't feeling it. So I jumped into the driver's seat, and I got the fuck out. And I drove up the road to that first parking lot that I found earlier in the day. It's level because it's not level by the lake, and I don't have auto levels in my unit. It's level in the parking lot. I still get a beautiful lake view. If I want to get down to the lake, I can walk down to the access, because the parking lot I'm in is to park your truck and trailers when you want to launch a boat or anything else. So it's got lake access. You just have to walk to it. And I'm by myself. No one else is in the parking lot. So I'm looking down on that mess of RVs. That was a baker dozen earlier in the day, and it's now like 25. And I'm just like, y'all have fun hanging out together. I'm by myself. What's up? And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So that was my day today. And I'm going to have myself some ravioli, watch myself a little Enterprise, and go to bed. Cheers, world.